My friends, happy Halloween. Just a little bit late, but I'm still awake for the day that was Halloween. This is my wrap up to my Halloween 2018. So thanks for joining me here. I'm just about to go here. Just give me 1 second to get all set up. Alright, we're all squared away here. Good brother Andrew is here. We are about to go. Alright, continuing from the forest. Alright, okay, so continue on. What did we have to do? Oh yeah, that's right. We hit that dead end. And then we had to run. Or wait. No. It was the dead end was the other way, I think. So we had to go up the fork, I believe. There's a fork in the road somewhere up this ways. And maybe it's over here. Maybe this is the way. Nice and peaceful. Running through this nice forest that we had quite a bit of time to get acquainted with yesterday. Which way? Let's go left. Again, quite a bit different than any other areas that we have so far dealt with in the Shenmue series. This was not the right way to go. So I picked the wrong way. I think. Didn't I? Did I?
It's a dead end.
Okay.
Let's follow another path.
Let's do that.
Alright. Thank you, Shenmue. So this way. Let's go this way. Okay. What's this? This strange purple flower up there. Keep it going here. Lots of twinkling, lots of rays of light. Lots of flowers. And we've made it to another area, it looks like. 3 viewers here. Hello. Thank you for joining. This peaceful section of Shenmue 2.
I think we can get across there.
Yeah,
Watch out for the stones with moss. You might slip.
but the river is shallow here.
No. The river flow can be more powerful than it seems. If you slip, you could sprain your ankle.
Alright, I'll be careful.
I'll go first.
QTEs, anyone? What do you guys think?
Yo,
Time for some
this way.
QTEs. There we
Let's
go.
move on before it gets too dark.
Right.
Yeah, let's keep going. Let's move on.
Playthrue Village. Yo, we were right about taking this path.
Yeah. We can move on.
Yes.
Good. Let's go.
Birds of a feather, man. So, we're heading to the Playthrue Village. Not the Bayou Village. We're not in Louisiana. We're not near New Orleans. We're going to Bailu Village. Yes, yes, yes. And what we will find there, I don't know. Landy? Seems like we're not... I don't know. I don't know if he'll be there. He might have come and gone
again.
Yo, let's cross there.
Yeah.
When you step on the stones, maintain your balance by stepping out gently.
Same as the leg steps of jujitsu.
What's jujitsu?
A Japanese martial art. I learned it from my father. Slide your feet as a bird would glide on water's surface. I was taught that. But you've acquired that skill naturally.
You must have martial arts on your mind all the time.
No, not really.
I'll go first.
No, not really. Yeah, right, Joe. Always think about martial
Yeah,
arts. Always
please be
think about
careful.
Landy. What? Silly Joe.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he could have just gotten up. Nothing really bad happened.
Yo, please be careful.
That's what I tried to do the first time.
Good. You got across safely.
Hey, Obi-Wan's here.
Let's go.
I saw
The
that
village is still further ahead.
Andrew wants to know
Alright.
what's the best Mary-Kate and Ashley movie? It Takes Two or How the West Was Fun? Well, believe it or not, you might not guess this, but I've seen It Takes Two countless times. My sister loved that movie when she was little girl. She had the VHS tape, and I ended up seeing it many, many times over the years. I never saw How the West Was Fun, but I ended up actually growing somewhat of an affinity for It Takes Two, starring not only Mary-Kate and Ashley, but also Kirstie Alley and Steve Guttenberg. So I would go with It Takes Two, even though I've never seen How the West Was Fun. I'm going to have to throw my support behind It Takes Two. And to answer Obi-Wan, thanks for joining in. The evening was very fun. Had a great Halloween 2018. Real good time. Took some pictures, took a few videos. I was thinking about putting together a little Halloween 2018 tribute video. Might do something like that just for fun, you know. Maybe you can look forward to that. So which way do I want to go? Should I go on to the right? And Andrew, Obi-Wan also, you know, weigh in if you feel like it. Do you agree?
It's a dead end. Let's follow another path.
On my
Let's do that.
It Takes Two pick? Do you agree that It Takes Two is the best Mary-Kate and Ashley movie? And if you disagree, why? Andrew's calling Obi-Wan out for breaking kayfabe. Not sure if Obi-Wan is familiar with the concept of kayfabe, but it's like staying in character. I knew you would say West is fun. I knew you would say that. I knew it. Just have to be a contrarian. You have to be contrarian Andrew. Okay, so he said it enough. We've said it enough. So Obi-Wan gets it. He gets kayfabe. But it seems as though
The guardians.
What's the matter?
We're back on the original path.
Really?
Yes. The guardians are the signs. The landslide we saw was this way. Playthrue village is this way.
Really?
From here on, it's the path that I usually take. Good. Now you can follow me.
Okay.
All right. You can lead the way.
Are we going to do some running? Some gentle QTEs? No.
Shenpa,
We can talk
Yes,
though.
Yo.
you always take this path, right?
Yes.
Where do you usually go when you take this path?
I go to the docks of Langhuishan Mountain.
Why do you go to the docks?
I go there to buy things that I can't get in the village.
Like what?
Iron is precious in the village, for pots and knives, and also for the tools my father uses for work.
Iron.
He takes good care of his tools, but when they are broken, he can't get them fixed in the village.
Really?
No, I appreciate the commentary.
I also buy medicines that are only sold in town.
Oh, medicines.
The villagers usually use herbal medicine, but for emergencies, we need the kind sold in town.
Right. Medicine is precious.
Yes, the boats bring a lot, but medicines are expensive, so I can't buy that much.
I see.
I see. No, I appreciate the info, Obi-Wan. We just please understand that we will not be able to acknowledge that on the program. We can't talk about it on Sequential Star Wars, so we just can't do it. Like I think I have not had a chance to write back to your messages there, but I think you mentioned that some of that information was actually from the
path branches off.
from Legends right now.
Yeah.
So
We'll be taking a detour, but ahead there's a field full of beautiful flowers.
Flowers?
Yes, do you want to see them?
yeah, let's go. I'll check them out.
Sure. Why not, since we're here?
Yes, this way. Follow me.
We unlocked an achievement called Flower Power. I don't think the achievements show up when they pop for me.
Shenpa,
Yes?
Drinking water.
when you go into the mountains, what do you do for drinking water?
If you're walking around here, there's no need to worry about water. There are rivers and lots of places where the water flows into springs.
Oh, you can drink from the river?
Yes, you can. Oh, when we reach my house, you can drink from the well.
The water from the well.
Everyone in the village lives off the water from the well. The river is where we fish and where the children play.
Did you used to play in the river too?
When I was a child, I played with the boys. I kept it a secret from my father.
What did you do?
We caught fish, and we raced to the other bank.
You were a pretty active kid.
Yes. Look, y'all. Aren't they beautiful?
Yes, they are beautiful.
The last time I came here, the flowers were still in bud, but now they've all bloomed.
Really?
Let's move on. There will be more flowers ahead.
Yeah.
You know, after like less than 2 days, Joe has a deeper relationship with Shenmue than he did with Nozomi, and they apparently they knew each other for years. This is
Shenmue.
crazy.
Yes?
There are so many koza blossoms here.
Yes. In this area, everywhere you look, you'll see koza blossoms. You have them in your country as well?
Yeah. I'm surprised that there are so many.
When I was small, whenever I saw a field of blossoms, I used to pick them and bring them home.
Really?
We ate them,
You ate them? I see.
and we would collect oil from the seeds.
There was a place near my house where many of these bloomed.
Really? I like colza blossoms, but I like the evening chrysanthemums the best. Do you know about them?
The evening chrysanthemum? What kind of flower is that?
They are smaller than the evening primroses and bloom in unnoticeable areas. Not that many people know about them, but they are my favorite.
Evening chrysanthemums.
If I see one, I'll let you know.
Alright.
Chrysanthemums. Never heard anyone say it like
Shenpa.
that.
Yes?
Chrysanthemums.
Flowers. I haven't looked at flowers like this for a long time.
Which flower do you like?
I don't know much about flowers,
Oh,
but my father liked lilies.
your father.
Yeah, I remember. Nozomi brought some for my father one day.
Are you talking about Nozomi again?
No, I'm talking about my father.
Oh, you're right. You were talking about the lilies that your father liked.
She doesn't like it when I
Whenever I
bring
see
up
lilies,
Nozomi.
they remind me of my father.
Everyone has a flower that reminds them of something.
Yeah,
What's wrong, Nyo?
a strangely shaped tree.
A spider tree.
A spider?
That's what the villagers call it. The branches look like spider legs.
Now that you mention it, they do.
Whenever I'm walking back to the village, I feel relieved when I see this tree.
Huh?
We're halfway to Bailu village from here. This tree marks the halfway
Halfway.
point.
I see.
Halfway.
Now come on, the village is this way.
Halfway to Bailu Village. Jesus.
Shenpa,
What is it, Yo?
we've come a long way. Are you tired?
I'm fine. I'm used to walking here.
Oh, that's right.
Are you
That's
alright?
right.
Do you want to take a rest?
No, I'm fine. Let's hurry on our way.
You don't have to be in such a hurry now. This path is...
The path that you're familiar with?
Yes. Up ahead there is a clear spring. If you're tired, we can take a rest there.
A spring. Good idea. Let's go there.
Alright.
Okay.
Shenpa,
Yes?
no matter how far we go, the paths look all the same.
It's like this everywhere around here.
Did you ever get lost?
When I was small, I did. But if you get lost, just take the animal trails.
The animal trails?
The path that the animals in the mountains walk. If you follow one, it'll always lead to water.
How do you find one?
You look for animal footprints.
Footprints.
Andrew thinks I make absurd
You know so much
claims
about animals.
about the Star Wars
I've played
universe.
in the forest since I was a child.
You learned it
I
naturally.
resent that.
No, my father taught me most of the things I know.
Your father.
Yes, about the forest and the mountains and the animals. He taught me about the sky, the stars, and many other things.
I see.
Come into this live chat and just talk crap.
Shenpa,
Yes?
how long does it take to get to Bailu Village from here?
This area is the halfway point between the village and the cave.
Alright, you can lead the way from here.
Yes, you'll be fine if you follow me. I know the way.
Alright. Shenpa,
Yes?
No, that's wrong. It's very wrong.
is anything going to be done with that landslide over there?
I will let my father know as soon as we get home.
You can't leave it like that.
All the villagers will fix the path together.
Really? That'll be a lot of work.
But it happens once every few years. It couldn't be helped. And it's not all that bad.
What do you mean?
The villagers cooperate and fix the path. It is hard work, but once the paths are finished, everyone is happy.
Oh, so the ties between the villagers become stronger.
Yes, the grown-ups all drink and celebrate, singing songs. Everyone looks forward to that. That's why they get together and work.
I get it. The path branches off again.
Yo, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh. The path is branching off again.
I told you, you'll be fine if you leave it all to me. This way.
Just
Yeah.
trust Shenhua.
That's right.
Just trust the lady, okay? She knows where she's going.
Shenpa,
Yes?
Animal.
what sort of animals live here?
There are many kinds of animals.
Yesterday you told me that there are wolves.
There are wolves and bears in these mountains.
Wolves and bears. Aren't you scared of them?
I'm not scared. Nothing dangerous happens. The bears won't attack people.
I see.
But if you see a cub, you have to get away from it quickly.
Cubs?
Yes. The mother bear would fight, risking its own life to protect her child.
Risking her own life to protect her child.
That's what
The
she
bears
said.
hardly ever attack people. It's a kind-hearted animal.
Bears are
see.
kind-hearted animals. Yes, as long as you stay
Shenpa.
away from the cubs.
Yes?
Okay. Other animals. What other animals
Are
can we
there
find?
other animals besides wolves and bears?
Rabbits and foxes and raccoons.
Foxes and raccoons.
What kind of animals were there where you grew up?
Stray cats.
Okay.
What? Come on, Tio. Wait. Oh, cats. Yes, there were stray cats.
There was a cat.
There was.
Did you own it?
I was
No,
right. I
It
was.
was a stray cat living in the neighborhood.
I was.
The mother had died, and it was all alone.
I was joking,
see.
but. And she said, "I see. I told you, they're meant for each other."
But the kids in the neighborhood took care of it. It grew to be a healthy cat.
Is the cat well taken care of in Japan?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Last time I saw it was when I was leaving for Hong Kong.
Oh,
I'm sure the cat's doing fine.
yes, I'm sure it is.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just go with that.
Spring. The water's color.
This spring is called Five Color Spring.
5-color spring?
From noon till evening, the water's color changes 5 times. That's why it has that name.
A mysterious spring.
That's neat. I'd like to go there.
The color will change soon. Look, Yo.
How does this happen?
How? I never thought of the spring as strange.
Really?
Let's hurry on, Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hurry on. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Landslide again. We have to take a different path.
I'm sorry, Yo.
Huh?
After I told you to leave it to me to lead you the way.
Don't worry about it. Let's get back to that branching path.
Yes.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. Let's get back to the branching path.
We've no choice but to go this way.
You're right.
Alright? I'll go first from here.
Yes, you can lead the way.
Alright, let's go. New path here. Because even though she knew where she was going, there was no landslide. She could not have accounted for that. It's fine. No hard feelings here, you know, it's whatever. We're gonna make it work. No big deal. Now, what, this way? This way? We're gonna go this way, I guess? Okay. Probably a dead end, though, isn't it? Yep. Yep. Okay. Fine.
It's a dead end.
Yeah, it is.
Let's look for another path.
Alright.
Another path. Okay, we're just gonna go this way. We'll go back up and we'll fork off. We're gonna fork ourselves off. Yeah. In this direction. Okay.
Wait, Yo.
What?
What's
What
the
now?
matter, Shenmue?
These are herbs
Herbs.
for my father.
Your father?
Yeah, your father.
I'm sorry. I kept you waiting.
Let's go.
Oh boy. This way? Probably not. Probably going to take us to a dead end. If not, I will be surprised. Running. Yeah. Great. Okay, that was
It's
a
a
dead
dead
end.
end.
That was a
Let's
dead
turn
end.
back.
Let's do that.
Okay, let's turn back. Yeah. We just need to get to the village. Okay, that's all we need to do. This is, Okay, so is this the way? Is this the way we need to go now? Through here? Oh. Okay. Is that it? Oh boy, do I see it. No. Oh man, I was duped. I thought for a split second that I was getting a glimpse of the village way out yonder. Turns out I was wrong. Yeah. What now? Through here? Through the purple roundies? Are we out of the woods? 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 Are we in the clear? Are we in the clear? Are we in the clear yet? Good.
A strange landscape.
The rocks are like bridges, and many are connected. There are many places with similar terrain in Guiling. But I was surprised too when I first saw this.
The scenery looks artificial.
True, but it's the wind and water that created the shapes over a long time.
Really?
Yeah, really.
It's narrow, but I think we can cross it.
Yes, but watch your step.
Just the old tightrope challenge.
We could die if
The
we
old
fall.
2x4.
If we cross
Yeah.
it slowly, we won't fall. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go first.
Ah. Okay. Come on then. Yeah, I'm gonna check out that channel. I'm gonna check my email. This is like the first time that I'm sitting down on my computer, whoop, all day today. So I need to do that. Yes. There we go. Just there you go. Just heading down the old pathways here. There we go. Okay. Oh. Set your sights. Oh. Please look forward to... No! Oh, what are you doing, Dio? Come on. Jeez. Can you just... There you go. That was precarious.
The bridge ends here.
Jump it.
Jump carefully. We can make it.
Oh,
Oh, thank you. The character knows what she's doing.
No, jump!
okay.
Up, up, A. Makes sense. You want a super up, up jump?
Now let's go.
Good enough.
The path continues.
Good.
Playthrue Village. Yo, let's move on.
Yeah. It's this way, right?
Yes.
Good. Let's go.
Good. Let's go. Whew. What a long trek we had to make just to get this far. This is nutters. What do they say? It's nutters.
What is this?
That is a stone lion.
The stone lion.
It is an ancient Chinese sign placed on the roads that branch off.
A road sign. Then,
We're back on the usual path. I'm familiar with this path.
really?
The village is not far from here now. Let's go. Follow me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it set. We'll get it set up.
Shenfa.
No worries.
We've been walking for a long time, but there's no one passing by.
No. Hardly anyone visits the village. And
no one-
hardly any villagers venture from
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
village.
say, apparently no one leaves either.
I guess when you're surrounded by these mountains. What is it?
Everyone will be curious when they see you in the village.
Yeah, I imagine so.
The children will be really happy. It will be their first time to see a foreigner.
Children.
Yo, it would be nice if you could talk to the children. Tell them about Japan and the sea.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I hope I have the time to do that.
Yes?
I mean, I will if I can.
Yes, please.
I said I'll do it if I can.
Shenfa.
Don't get your hopes up.
Yes?
We got a lot going on here, so.
Isn't it dangerous to walk in the mountains alone?
There's nothing dangerous here. I
Nothing.
just stay put when there's no moon or when it rains heavily. And if you don't surprise the animals, they won't attack you.
Really?
If you know about the mountains and the forest, you'll realize that people are just another creature in the mountains. There's nothing to fear.
People are also creatures in the mountains.
But yo,
Hmm?
watch out for the snakes. There are poisonous ones.
Yeah.
Poisonous snakes?
Yes, if the snake's head is triangle-shaped, it's poisonous. It slithers on the ground, so you can't notice it even if it's near you.
Andrew wants to become like Cecil.
Alright, I'll remember that.
It would be terrible if you got bitten.
Yeah, I'll be careful.
Just get drunk and go on other people's channels and rant.
Are there lots of poisonous snakes?
I see them sometimes, but the poison of the snakes around here isn't too strong. Even if you're bitten, if we take care of it quickly, you'll be fine.
I see.
I see.
Feel better?
Yeah, a little.
Sure. Feel great. Feel even better if we got to this damn village.
What's wrong, Shenpa?
The two paths. Which way was it?
Are we lost?
No, we'll be fine. Either path will take us to the village. It's just that
What?
one of them will be a detour. The paths look so much alike, I can't tell which one.
I thought you were an
All right.
expert.
I'll decide on which path to take.
Yes, please do.
Okay, let's go right.
Let's go this way.
Yes.
What are you talking about? Everyone loves good brother Andrew.
Shenpa,
Yes?
what does your house look like?
My house? Like any other ordinary house in the village.
What does that mean?
An ordinary house in Bailu village. I can't imagine what it looks like.
They're wooden pillars and walls made from dirt.
Walls made from dirt.
There are houses made from stone in the village too. We can get various kinds of stones near the village. There are rare beautiful stones and strong ones too, used to build houses.
There are no houses in Japan made from stone.
Oh,
None?
What do you mean by rare, beautiful stones?
you can only find them in Guilin, specifically near Bailu village. They used to be treasured by the emperors and nobles in the city.
Emperors and nobles.
Yo,
Hmm.
what are Japanese houses made of?
My house was made from wood. Most of the old houses are made from wood.
Only wood?
No, the roofs are tiled, and the windows and doors have glass.
Glass. We don't have that in the village.
You don't have glass?
Once broken, it can't be fixed. No one uses it for houses.
Oh. Shenpa,
Yes?
How about life? How's life?
how do the villagers live?
Most people cultivate the fields and own water buffalo or goats.
Water buffalo.
There are horses too, for people to ride on.
Can you ride a horse?
I can, but I'm not too good at it.
Really?
When I was small, I wanted to run around freely like the boys. I always wished I could do that.
What, ride a horse?
Aren't the girls allowed to ride horses?
I wasn't really allowed to.
What are you stopping?
I never rode on a
think
horse
about here?
before.
I heard that the people in town ride in cars. Do you ride cars?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I got rides.
Really? But we don't need them in Bailu village.
You think so?
Cars can't get through these mountain paths. I'm sure the horses and cows can get you there faster.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yep, she is. Have to pick a
No,
route
the
again.
village is this way.
Yeah. Shenpa,
Yes?
Can you see how this would be very irritating after you just spent like an hour and a half fighting boss fights? You know?
are you tired, Shenpa?
I'm fine, but
But what?
But?
are you tired? You're not used to these mountain paths.
This is nothing compared to martial arts training.
Oh, good.
I used to learn martial arts from my father, ever since I was little.
You like the martial arts, don't you?
Well, now I'm not too sure about that.
Was it hard for you?
When you're training, there's not too much fun involved.
Oh? You do it even when it's not fun?
That's what martial arts is about. That's just how it is.
Oh.
Well, now I'm not too sure about that.
Yes?
Maybe, now that I think back, I was having fun.
Yes. You do like the martial arts, right?
Yeah.
That's because it was fun. If it's not fun, you can't like it.
You might be right. Shenfa.
Yes?
Shenhua.
I wonder what By the Village looks like.
A quiet, small village surrounded by the mountains. But
But?
But
there are old buildings and castle walls there. They were built long ago.
Castle walls?
Yes, they were built by the nobles from the city. An old lady in the village told me.
Who were the nobles?
They served the emperor. They had treasures and rare items. So naturally there were many thieves.
Ah, that's why they built the walls.
There is a poem in the village, left by the nobles.
How does the poem go?
Green trees of Gui create a forest to the south of the lake. The river is a blue sash of silk. The hills are hairpins of jade.
What does it mean?
The deep forests of Gui are south of the lake. The waters of the Lijiang are like blue silk. The mountains are like hairpins made from jewels.
The landscape of Guilin.
Yes, I like this poem. Even with my eyes closed, I can see the landscape of Guilin.
Really? What is that sound?
It sounds like a waterfall. I hear it from the path on the left.
Is there a waterfall?
No, I don't think there was one nearby.
Then what is that sound?
I don't know. Do you want to go find out?
sure. Let me go and see.
Yeah, why not?
Yes.
Oh, she's coming too. Okay. All right.
Wow. There's water back in the river.
Huh?
Look. This river has been dry for months.
Really? We heard this waterfall. But why did the water start running all of a sudden?
Last night's rain. The rain made the waterfall, and it's now flowing into the river.
That rain
Is that
made this waterfall.
easy? Is that simple?
Yes. Whenever it rains hard, small waterfalls are made here and there.
Okay.
Really?
The river runs into the Lijiang. The village is up the river.
Let's go.
Yes.
Shenfa,
Yes?
do you think it'll rain again?
It won't rain for a while. The clouds are far, and the wind is dry.
It rained pretty hard last night. The river was almost overflowing.
Yes, there's a lot of rain in Guilin. That's how such a deep forest was created.
I see.
Not only rain, but there are deep fogs too.
There's fog, too?
The rain does not only flow into the river. The rain seeps into the forest trees and the earth.
Into the forest.
Yes. And in the mornings and evenings, the fog covers the mountains. The fog is so thick that you couldn't see your hands stretched out in front of you.
You can't see your hands? That thick?
The mountains of Guilin are most beautiful when the morning fog embraces them.
Is that so? I'd like to see that.
If you stay in the village for a while, you'll be able to see it.
For a while. Shenfa,
Yes?
you said your father was sick?
He sometimes has a heavy cough.
You must be worried.
During the night, or when it's humid, he would cough a lot. I would rub his back, and he would feel a little better.
Are the herbal medicines working?
Yes, he takes them every day after meals. That's why he can work every day. But sometimes...
I see. Is there a hospital in the village?
No. A doctor visits the village sometimes.
Really? That must be inconvenient. I hope your father gets better.
Yes. It isn't all that serious, so he'll be fine. I bring him herbs.
I see.
Now what? Now what are we doing?
We'll be out of the forest soon.
Oh, please.
It won't take long now. Let's move on.
Mercifully.
We have to go a little further to reach the place where the villagers live.
Really?
But my house is right there. It's on...
Oh, we've made it somewhere. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh man. That's a miniature version of that feeling you get when you drove to a 12 hours away destination. You pull up to the hotel. It's just like, oh my god.
What's this tree?
Ooh.
Shenmue.
That's Shenmue.
A tree called Shenmue.
Shenmue.
We found the game's namesake.
Every year, at this time of the season, its flowers bloom.
Really?
This tree holds a special meaning for me.
Flashback.
The Shenmue tree has its flowers in bloom again this year.
Shenmue tree.
Shenfa, a beautiful flower.
I know. We will name our child Shenfa.
Shenfa, that is wonderful. The Shenmue tree shall protect her.
Okay. I hope it does. I hope it protects us all.
The flower of the Shenmue tree is called Shenfa.
That's...
Yes, that's my name.
What's wrong with that, Joe? You seem annoyed. Gave her this death glare. It's okay. This is what you've been waiting for like over a month. Why don't we just go inside and get some rest, you know? It seems like it would be the best thing to do. Shove off inside. Kick your feet up.
There was a tree at home that bloomed during the springtime.
At your house?
They were called cherry blossoms. Their petals were pale pink.
Cherry blossoms. Does that tree hold a special meaning for you too?
Yes.
Let's go. It's this way.
Obi-Wan can't watch, so he wants to know what's going on. It's just been more walking. We finally arrived at Shenhua's house, and just outside her house is the Shenmue tree. It's a large tree, a large tree with a sort of mushroom top. Not an actual mushroom, but you know the shape of it. The branches spread out, forming a sort of mushroom cap. That's what it would kind of looks like. It's got pink leaves or pink flowers, I guess. It's a flowering tree. The buds are falling. She's having a flashback right now of when she was a little girl, Shenhua was, and she's swinging on a wooden swing that was attached to one of the large branches of the Shenmue tree. We've learned the namesake of this game. Shenmue is a tree. It is the Shenmue tree, and we have arrived at Shenhua's house, and just outside is the tree. The game is named after it.
When I was a child, I used to play on that swing.
And it's been grueling to get
Every year
here.
when the Shenmue's flowers bloomed.
Is this house located in Bailu village?
Yes. We are at the edge of the village.
Really?
Let's talk about the Shenmue tree.
That tree.
The Shenmue tree.
Yeah, it's a really big tree.
Yes, it's a very old tree too. The tree was already that tall when my grandfather was a child.
I see.
The tree has been alive for thousands of years.
Thousands of years.
Whoa.
Shenmue.
What's the matter, Nyo?
Maybe it's only my imagination,
Yes?
but I think I feel something.
You feel something?
The tree isn't just old and big. I don't know how to say this. It seems like it has a spirit.
Really?
Spirit.
Do you feel that way too?
Well, yeah.
I felt the same way ever since I was small.
You too?
Hey.
When I was a child, I used to play under the tree, and I felt
Kindred
like I was
spirits
being
again.
held by the Shenmue tree. Although I was alone, I didn't feel lonely at all.
I think I understand.
Yes,
It feels like, even as we sit here, that tree is watching and protecting us. It seems like I've known that tree from a long time ago. It's a strange feeling.
How about your family,
Shenhua, you said you were living with your father.
yes. I only have a father. I don't have a mother. What about you?
When I was really small, my mother was already...
And your father?
My father is gone now.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. What's your father like?
He's a stubborn but warm-hearted man.
Stubborn, but warm-hearted.
Ryo, while you're still sleeping in bed, farmers are working hard in the fields, carefully picking carrots one by one. So how can you waste them like that?
hungry, Pop.
Okay, I'll eat them.
I didn't think he ate it.
That's my boy.
What's wrong?
Dio just had a
Nothing.
flashback of his father
There's
forcing him
something
to
I'd
eat
like to tell
sushi.
you.
Hmm?
I was told my real father had died.
Died?
Yes, together with my mother.
Really?
But I don't remember anything about my real parents. I don't even know how they died.
Your present father?
He took my parents' place and raised me as if I were his real child. Of course, I accept him as my real father. He's my only family now.
I see.
But when I was small, I used to give him a difficult time.
Hmm?
I threw tantrums. I told him that I wanted a mother. Brothers and sisters, too.
Brothers and sisters.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I don't have any
No
brothers
one.
or sisters.
Did you ever want any?
I did when I was small.
There's something I'd like to tell you. But now, I can be with the birds and animals whenever I go into the mountains.
The birds and the animals?
Yes, they always come to me, and we talk to each other.
You talk to them.
It will be dark soon. You should stay for the night.
Is that alright?
Yes, I want to help you in return for saving me. I'm going to get dinner ready. Please wait. Why don't you rest while I make dinner?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. Make us something to eat, baby. Go on. Hit the kitchen. And then
The meal should be ready soon. I should go to the kitchen.
okay, I think okay. You save. Alright, save. Alright, man. Whew. So actually gonna move around do something tomorrow. I've gotta get going. It's very late. And you know, it's like I don't want to say that all of this this stuff with Shenmue is useless. I get it. They're trying to build this relationship between Joe and Shenmue, but you know, it's like an entire episode here. You know, like I would say it was close to 40 minutes of pretty much just walking behind her and engaging in whatever, you know, discussion prompts. It's like they're expanding the story. I get that, but to have all this stuff like follow up these huge boss battles, and it is an interesting tonal shift in the game at this point, but when you're coming on live and it's like close to 3:30 in the morning and you're trying to hang in there, man, it gets rough. I'm telling you what. No, Obi-Wan said he thought he was like, yeah, I thought you were gonna finish in 5 minutes tonight. No, I kind of had a suspicion that was what was going to happen, because I played for so long last night, like 3.5 hours, thinking like the entire time it was like, oh, well, I've got to be just like another 5 or 10 minutes away from the end of this game, and it just was not the case. So right before I signed off last night, I was like, well, watch me get on tomorrow and it's going to be 5 minutes further, and then the game will be over or something like that. But that's not what happened. It's not what happened. We made it to Shenmue's house. We saw the Shenmue tree, this big pink purple blossom tree that Dio said he suspected had a spirit of its own, and they felt it watching over him and Shenmue. And so she was going to go ahead and prepare dinner, and tomorrow we will go to the kitchen. When we start, we will sit down, we'll have a bite to eat, and see what we need to do in order to progress towards the end of this game. I feel like we're right there. I feel like we're very close, but it's just like, oh man. Whew. Okay. Well, yeah, we're all saved up, and we'll see. Maybe tomorrow will be the final episode of the Shenmue 2 playthrough too. I don't know. Now I don't even know what to think. It could be anything. There could be another 10 hours left. Who knows? So, until the next episode, just want to thank you all again for watching, for hanging out in the chats if you were here. Maybe you're just lurking. That's fine. You know, you can lurk all you want to. Just consider joining us in the chat sometime, or leave a comment later. And definitely subscribe and bong the gong for notifications so that you theoretically are alerted when we post new videos or when we go live. So that's it for now, and thank you again. Until next time, y'all take real good care, okay? Good night.